So what if your patient tells you, I'm dying for a fag right now? Or, I really want to have a fag. How would you respond? Alright! Welcome back to my channel. Once again, this is Charwin. I'm a Pinoy nurse working here in the UK. Now, if you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and click on the hyperlink watermark right here. And for today, we are doing the second part of our mini series entitled British Slangs, Jargons, and Idioms. Now, a wise man once said, the entire time I was in England, I had no clue what time it was. Well, actually, it was a stand-up comedian. I just forgot his name and I was too lazy to look him up. So, yeah. So what's this about? There's the thing about British people. If you ask them what time it is, they'll answer you with half past. Oh, it's quarter past. It's 10 past. And you, well, not being a native here in England, wouldn't have a clue what they're talking about, right? So if you're a nurse running around in the ward and then all of a sudden you check your fob watch and see it's not there, and oh, I lost my fob watch, and you decide to ask someone what time it is. Hi, hello there, do you know what time it is? It's half past. You know how annoying that is? You ask a question and they give you a 50% answer. And you, as a nurse who's been like running around, sometimes you just want to go beast mode, right? Can you tell me what time it is? And don't tell me half past, because I've been running around since I started this morning and I want to know how long I've been holding my bladder. And don't even get me started with my break, because it is non-existent and I'm very hangry and I'm seeing doubles right now and I am shaking because of hypoglycemia. You know what the worst thing is? If they ask you what time it is and you say, oh, it's 8:30, they'd be like, what? Say that again? So you say, it's 8:30. Ladies and gentlemen, please do me a favor. Look at your watch. Do you see anywhere there that says half past or quarter past or 10 past? No, you only see numbers. That's how it is here. And while we're at the subject of time, they also have a different date format. So for them, the format is day, month, and year. So it's a bit confusing because they like putting numbers on their dates as well. So if they say 9/9/2019, for someone who's from another country who uses the month, day, and year, it can be very confusing, and it takes a while before you get used to it. Another thing about the British language is they use notes to, it's basically their bill, their money, the bill, the paper money, you know, like they say £5 note or £10 note or £50 note. So that's what they call their money, their bills. And it actually has a very interesting story, because if you look it up, in the olden days, the traders were very well susceptible to being robbed in the road, right? So instead of taking their money with them, they just write down whatever the value of the trade goods are, and then they exchange it when they're in a safe place. I guess it just stuck and it evolved through time, and it's what we see right now. It's pretty interesting. So how do you respond when your patient says, I want to have a fag, or I'm dying for a fag right now? Because from what I understand from the word fag, it's a short term for the derogatory word faggot. That's what I know. So when one of my patients told me I'm dying for a fag right now, I'm like, I'm not even gonna respond to that. I went out of the room and asked one of my British colleagues what the patient meant. It means to smoke. Yeah, it means to smoke. To have a fag here in England is to have a smoke. Next thing we're gonna talk about is Fortnite. I don't know what Fortnite is. The only Fortnite I know is the game. That's it. Yeah, Mr. Doe, I advise you to come back in Fortnite and have those clips removed. Fortnite. I didn't know, I had to Google it. Fortnight means 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now. It's not 4 nights. It's not the 4th night. It's 2 weeks from now. I guess it would be interesting to find out the origin of that word, right? How about the phrase to be told off or tell him off? I told him off because of this and that. What it means is to reprimand or to rebuke. Not necessarily to not necessarily to confront, or maybe yeah, but to tell him off is to rebuke, to reprimand. Just to give a better context to the phrase, I'm going to use it in a sentence, and I've already told my patient off for not elevating his legs. So our next word, if you can call it that, is hunky-dory. What the heck does that mean? I once asked one of my patients if she's alright. She replied, "Oh, I'm hunky-dory over here." And I was like, is this woman do her pills yet? Anyways, I went to Google and just looked it up, and it says it's a slang for everything's okay, everything's normal, everything's cool. I'm finding that this word is used mostly by elderly people. Yeah. Hunky-dory. Hunky-dory. Oh, and the next word is, well, I guess it's something that doesn't need an explanation. If you've watched Harry Potter, I mean, Ron's all over this word, blimey. Every time I hear someone say that word, I think about Ron from Harry Potter, and then yeah, it's like, oh, blimey. Or one of my residents back when I was in the nursing home, he'd be like, oh, blimey, I lost my teeth again. You're wearing them right now. Or he'd be like, oh, blimey, would you help me find my specs, please? They're right there. On you. And he'd reply, oh, you're a good bloke, aren't you? Which brings us to our next word, bloke. It's like America's average Joe, good guy, an average guy, or just male or a person. They just call you average man, bloke. That's it. Yeah, you're a good bloke, aren't you? Next thing, bloody, duguan. This word, I always remember one of my patients, I think he's Irish. Every time I give him his medicines, oh, I hate these bloody pills you give me. Me balls are shrinking. Another word they like to use is posh. Posh denotes the upper classes or the people who are well off. To use it in a sentence, that is a posh neighborhood. It's no surprise the rent is way up. The next word is rubbish. Rubbish can mean two things. Una, yung basura, yung general waste. The second one could be to express yung disbelief. Wala ako sa'yo. That's rubbish. So rubbish can either be yung basura or yung like to express disbelief. Yun yung rubbish na sinasabi nila. So that's all we have for today. Now if you like this video, please go ahead and hit like and subscribe. Once again, this has been Charwin, and I'm a Pinoy nurse here in the UK.